YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
All right, we gotta show you these nice pots and pans we have here.
The lids are still over here.
Oh, we got our lids still here for 3 of those pans, no, 4 of those pans, right?
On it.
And something else. And a couple scrapers.
Scrapers and cleaning pads.
Okay, and cleaning pads when we clean. Okay.
Yep.
And we got about 4 lids of those glass lids.
5.
5. Okay,
1,
I see
2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, 5 of them. Okay, we won't need one of them. We don't need none of them today.
No, that's other 7.
Okay.
Yes, I think my favorite one so far we haven't used is, look at my small egg pan.
Yeah, that's the egg pan. So that's nice egg pan right there. Here's one nice little saucepan here. Here's another nice saucepan. You notice it's all metal.
Which is good.
Which is always good. Because we can put these in the oven. There's
Up
another...
to 350 degrees.
Nope, up to 500 degrees.
Oh.
350 degrees is our basic temperature. So the guy was saying up to 500 degrees.
Yep.
So that's near what they call a broil cooking. And this is a nice big stew kettle. We can make our spaghetti in this one. And today, in a little bit, we're gonna make our goulash. So we'll leave this out. We'll stack everything else back in here. We do have frying pans over here. That's besides just this one. A couple of these can be used for omelets. So this is a nice little omelet pan here. But if you want to make sure you want a little bigger omelet, we got this pan right here. And we got a couple of searing pans right here. We can sear small steaks in here. And this one, this is almost like a wok type thing, borderline, but it's another searing pan, I would say. And it's probably, like I said, we get some head starts on the steak. And we just literally put it in the oven, pan and all.
No, you took.
So these are almost like professional style cookware.
Then you put another one there.
Yep. Put one there. There and one there. And you had a precondition on whatever that means, right?
Guys, I had to wash them, dry them, then put oil in them.
Oh, to condition them?
And then wipe out the oil.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay, and one thing we cannot use in these pans is we're going to have to invest into new spatulas because we cannot use metal on metal.
No metal at all.
Okay, right now we're going to do a battery switch because I noticed we're almost dead on this battery for some reason. And we'll come right back. We'll start cooking our famous goulash.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, we got a fresh battery in the camera. We got a fresh pan because it's the first time we'll be using this on the channel. We're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Angie said max heat on this is 350 degrees, but the book says 500 degrees. We did find a spatula with a plastic or a rubber-sized tip, which is good because that's what we got to use in these pans. They don't want to use metal. They will scratch.
We don't want these to scratch.
Okay, so yep, there's Miss Angie right there. Hello. Okay, we got our pound of hamburger. We're going to get some elbow macaroni in there. We're going to cook goulash. And also we're going to end up baking it. Now, just on recent videos, I know you guys didn't get what baked goulash is. It's something that I just realized it's something I used to cook at a restaurant I used to first worked at back in the day. Shortly after I graduated from high school, technically I worked in a restaurant, small cafe nearby, not here in town, but in DeWitt. I got my start in cooking professionally there in a way. So, yeah. Then
I'm just getting the elbow macaroni up.
And there's also the very same goulash recipe that the schools use when they bake it in there. The reason they bake it is because it won't be so soupy and that. But if you want your goulash soupy, you can do it that way too, but we're going to show you how we do our baked goulash. Again, we do have past videos on it, but we're just going to give an update version because we're going to do a different method.
You guys, he is correct.
Yep, that's right.
These can go in the oven up to 500.
Up to 500 degrees, yep.
Because, look, I just looked it up.
Yeah, just look.
That's what I had to do yesterday.
Okay, yep. 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, right now, because what we're going to do differently, what I normally do is, because the old pans we used to do, we had to pre-make it and dump it in one of those glass ones. Well, we're not going to use those this time. We're just going to make it, mix it all up, and we're going to put it in the oven, straight away in the oven. How about that? So, we are preheating the oven right now.
You guys, we actually got to use the new pots and pans.
Well, they finally figured it out, Angie.
I know, but...
But we're using this one first, okay? Right now, let's get this hamburger brown first. Whoops, I almost stopped you guys. Okay, we're almost done with the browning of the hamburger. With these pans, it does take a little longer because the pans are a little thicker. So it's going to take just a little bit longer. So maybe it's what they call a correct way in cooking it, basically. So we're going to go ahead and add some ingredients in. Yeah, I had pre-chopped. I pre-chopped some onions, so we'll add that in there real quick. Okay, we got, I thought I had a camera on, but I had it off. But we got the onions in there.
Guys, it smells good.
We're going to add tomato paste. You can add regular tomatoes to it if you want. Regular stewed tomatoes will work, or any canned tomatoes will work. But we're going to use tomato paste instead. And yes, there goes the phone. It's probably a telemarketer that won't talk to us. Angie's got to abruptly have to leave us for a while. So we'll see her when she gets her goulash later today. Woo! We fogged up there. Got too close to the cooking. Right now, we're going to add some water. Yeah, we're going to add our water and add our other stuff in here real quick. Okay, just make enough goulash for how many people? We usually put about a half a gallon of water into this. Let this simmer a little bit. Then we'll add our chili powder and onion powder in that. Okay, we added our chili powder. We're good to go. And we're going to add our onion and garlic powders. Okay, we added our chili powder, garlic powder, and onion powder is all in there. We're going to add one of these, Angie calls beef packets, but you can use beef bouillon cubes if you want. But I prefer to be the powder kind. We get these from the ramen noodles. So basically, Angie don't like these beef flavor packets anyway. She just usually cook the noodles and use Worcestershire sauce on it, and just save these for goulash. And these work great in goulash. But beef bouillon cubes work too, basically. So let's do that. Okay, we're going to mix this up real quick. And got one more ingredient. Oh, actually two more ingredients. Don't forget the elbow macaroni. And also we got to have Worcestershire sauce too, to give it some kick. We got some Worcestershire sauce. We're going to just kind of douse this somewhat to give it some good kick. I think that should do it. It's no set flavor, no set recipe. Just douse it really good, and it will come out good. If you like it on the spicy side, that's what we're intending to do, to give it more flavor. So now we add our macaroni. Just make sure you don't put too much in, because you want to leave enough liquid. So if you think it's not enough liquid, you can always add a little bit more water to it, which we will. I'm using bottled water today for some reason. So we add a little bit more water to it. Normally, I would put this in a pan and cook it in the oven. Because of these new pans, these are oven-proof pans up to 500 degrees, not 500 pounds, Chuck. 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're good there. So now we'll just put this in the oven. Okay, we got that placed in the oven, and about half hour, 40 minutes, we should have a finished product. Okay? Okay. Once again, we gotta have a plastic spoon to serve it out of there. Should be ready. It's been half hour, 45 minutes. Look at that. Does that look yummy? Just left enough moisture in there so it can withstand. So basically, you can have like leftovers till tomorrow. So you gotta make sure there's enough moisture in there. That's all. But the noodles should be all cooked and tender. And let's Right now, the most important part, cheddar will make it better. Let's do that right now. Right now I'm just putting some cheddar cheese on this because everybody knows cheddar makes it better. I'll just put a lid on this to keep it hot. Because Angie is going to be home in a little bit, so that'll help keep it hot in a way. But no, that's not on. But just got out of the oven, put a lid on it. It'll help you keep it hot. Right now, let's taste test this. Okay, let's try this. Because remember, this is a different way of me doing it. Because I usually cook it from the pan. I put it into another pan to cook it that way. But those other pans we had was not oven safe. These are oven safe. And probably looks pretty good. So right now, look how nice and hot and steamy that is. Gooey. Same old recipe I always had before. Has a nice little flavor to it. Tomatoes, you can add tomatoes to it. All you want. But I had tomato paste. Because I like a different flavor to it. So, boom. Yep. Tasty. Right now, on this clip, we'll get Angie's reaction to this dish.
I'm back.
You're back, and now you're getting ready your first bite, huh? Good, isn't it? Alright. Alright, I'll let you finish the bowl off camera, and we'll see you later, okay? Alright, while editing this video, we forgot to put the outro, or not just, we still have the outro. We forgot to put our exit portion of the video that you just watch. You know, like, please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe button, notification bell. Yeah, we forgot to add that in on this video. I found that out while editing this video. So, don't forget. Please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe button, notification bell. And we'll see you tomorrow. Just a little filming snafu. I had a bad day that day after we got done filming that. Alright, the video was great, but just forgot to put the closing in it. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow.